us to get loaded. So we're gonna bag up into the plant. As we bagging up, we're gonna make sure we center, get our truck nice and center with this chute that's coming out the top. And looks like we're about right there. So what we do now is we're gonna get out and check and make sure everything is nice and centered. That looks good to me. So we're gonna put our RPMs up. We're gonna text the loader and let the loader know that we all set. And now we're gonna get out. I know you guys probably can't hear me because the truck is mighty loud. But if you guys can see it up there at the top, that's where the material is starting to come down at. Drums at a high rate of speed. Our RPMs is all the way up as high as we can get them. Waiting on them to sound that horn. I don't know what took him so long to sound that horn, but that horn indicates that everything has been put in. You're ready to rock and roll. All right, we're pulling out now, and at this point, we're gonna stop at this little box here and get our paperwork. So we just lift this box up, this door here. Got 3 copies. Get all 3 copies. Now we ready to go slump our load. All right, this load here that we doing today is called handwork. That means they're doing everything by hand. You don't have a machine to help you out. So it's a 5-inch slump. And I'll show you guys how to set that 5-inch slump. Now you gotta keep in mind, every truck is different. I wanna explain that to you before I get out, because I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, because I have to have this truck at a very high rate of RPMs. Gotta be up to 1500. About right there, so it's going to be very loud. So what we're doing now is we're bagging up into the washout pit, and when we gotta wash everything down, I have to use this bar here on my accelerator to speed my RPMs up and keep them up because something wrong with my cruise control. So here we go. Get my gloves. All right, and the very first thing I do is I look and see where my slump is already at before I get out here to wash down. My slump is already at about, it's probably about a 4 right now, 2,000, so it's probably about a 4. So I can't use a lot of water to wash down right now because I'm only doing the 5-inch slump. So, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift my hopper up. That's my hopper that went up. That way I won't put a lot of water on my load trying to wash everything down. So as you guys can see that, I'm just washing my blades, my fins down real good and real quick. Don't want to use too much water because I don't want to make my slump too wet. You don't want to go out there at a 6 or 7-inch slump. You want to get it as closest to a 5 as you can get it, but you don't want to get it too wet. Now, since I have about 20 minutes to travel, my slump is supposed to be at 1750. I don't know if you guys can see 1750, but this 1750 right there, that's a 5-inch slump. But what I'm gonna put it at, I'm gonna put it at about 6, I would say 1600. I'm gonna put it at about 1600. I'm gonna put it right in between that. So, and this is how we do that. This is your main valve right here that turns the water completely everything on. This brings it from here all the way over to here, and this is the valve that operates, that dumps the water into the drum. Don't know if you guys can see that water dumping in there or not, but that water is dumping into the drum. So you want to stand here, you want to watch everything and make sure that you don't over slump this. Like I said, 1750 is right there, right where that hand is dancing at. But I'm gonna put it just a little bit past that. This hose here, and this level here, it stays on all the time. That's my hose that goes upstairs to wash everything down. And as you guys can see that hand jumping around right in between that middle almost. All right, so we're gonna shut this one off and we're gonna shut this one off. We want to make sure that there's no mistakes made as we ride down the road. If anything hit it and turn it on, you can mess your entire load up. So now you just want to wash the back of the truck down good. Make sure there's no loose debris. And as that drum is spinning, you want to try to get that drum at about 75 to 85 revolutions to make sure that this concrete is mixed up good. And all I'm doing now, I'm just washing my drum down. Get my hose wrapped up. There we go. All right. See there? It then went back up just a little. So by the time we make this, we got about 15 miles to go before we get to the location. So by the time we make this ride, it should be right on point. If not, it will be a little dry, and they will have to add a little water. And I will always want to check, this is my water gauge here. I always want to check to make sure that water gauge is not below the hand. I'm right there, so I'm good to go. All right, let my hopper down. That's what this light here is for, and this light that's blinking lets me know that my hopper is up. Don't want to ride with that up because you can hit a light, especially any low-hanging wires, anything like that. But I am into this little thing here is the truck wash down. Any dirt, dust, or anything that you that got on your truck as you was getting loaded, that's what this is for. This is to get all that off. I don't know if you guys can see that in that mirror or not. Let me get past that other spray so I can lay it down. See how it's washing my drum down? All right, you guys enjoy the ride. Listen to a little music while I make this trip. Got here to the job site, and I hope you guys can see my buttons here good. This here is my drum rotation, load and unload. I do not use that one. I only use this lever here. This here is my drum stop. They have this set up where you don't have to use this one. Your only thing you do is this one here is for my my tandems to go up and down. They switch that around. And I don't know, messed it up some kind of ways, but this is how I put my tandems up and down. This counter here, this is my drum counter. If you want to use that to know how many revolutions you've been turned the drum, that's that. My back working lights. This is your back working lights. If we out in the dark early in the morning, you mess with these, and it turns your lights on. This is your shoot button. I'll show you guys when I'm washing out what the shoot is. This is the to raise your chute up and down. This one here is my chute lock and unlock. This button here is locks and unlocks the chute. And this here is my air hopper. I'm gonna go ahead and raise my air hopper. I showed you guys earlier in the video what the hopper is, but anytime I get ready to dump out, I make sure my hopper is up. So we're gonna go ahead and raise it up. Don't know if you guys can see these lights blinking, but that's what that's for, to let me know that that hopper is up. The only thing you have to do when you're doing this job here, like I stated earlier in the video, you got to make sure that you're able to, your brain able to function as in your foot pedals, this lever here, chute, up and down, chute, lock, and hopper. So when I'm getting unloaded, all I'm doing is I'm watching the unloader, the chute operator. I'm watching him to make sure that he's giving me directions, and I know what directions he's giving me, and I'm able to follow his directions. That's all it is to this, guys. It's not a very hard job. A lot of people, you wouldn't think so, but a lot of people is not able to grasp doing all those things at once. Like I said, watching your mirrors, looking at the chute operator, he's giving you hand signs and hand signals of what to do. For instance, if you guys can see my hand, when he's doing like this, that means if your chute is locked, just unlock the chute. If your chute is unlocked, that means just lock it. That's all that means. you might pull up to the job site and he hold his hand and do like that to his mouth. That means you need to stop everything, put your drum in full motion to the front, and because he needs to add water. It's like he's drinking water. That's it. If he tell you like this, if you dumping out and they tell you like that, that means what? Time out. You just you stop your drum, or you have your drum running slowly. But if you dump it, you stop it. You stop it from dumping. It's a very easy job, guys. This is so simple. And like I said before, it's very easy and very good money. But I'm gonna show you guys in another video the hand signals. I'm not gonna do it this video here, but I'm gonna show you the chute operator, what he's telling us to do as we're dumping out. So my next video, I will be posting the chute operator and showing you guys his hand signals and what he's telling us to do as I'm actually doing that inside the cab. Alright guys, give me a second. I'm up next. I got a truck that's back there right now that's dumping out. And I'll show you the hand signals. Sorry. And I'll show you these buttons here. And all you gotta do is memorize without me even looking at them. I got my hands and my fingers. The only thing I'm using is these three right here. This one here. I can be looking out the window. I know this is my chute up and down. I know I gotta use that all the time when I'm getting unloaded. This one here, this is my chute unlocked. When you do it, you can hear the air coming from it. I know that. This one here, this is my air hopper. Air hopper is down right now because the light is not blinking. Air hopper is up. The light is on and the light is blinking. These are the only three that I'm gonna be using as I'm getting unloaded. This one here, this is my lever. When it's all the way to the forward, I don't have it all the way forward right now. So that'll have my drum spinning fast. I have my drum spinning kind of slow. I know if my drum is in a forward position like this, I know I'm spinning slow. To dump out my load is when I put my lever to the back. You don't want to put it all the way to the back when you dump it out. You want to put it just a little, and that causes the concrete to come out slowly. All right, you guys give me a second. I'll get everything and show you guys how it is. All right, he's telling me to stop. He said unlock. I hit my unlock button. Take my truck out of reverse. Put my chute down. Make sure it's all the way down for the guys. There we go. He's telling me to lock it. I just locked it. Very simple and easy. They put the extensioner on there. Now he's going to tell me to put it up. There we go. Now, all I got to do is put it in reverse. Bag up a little until he's telling me to unlock it. There we go. He's telling me to bag up. Stop. Put it in drive because I'm going to have to move forward a little. Take my handle. And what I do is I put it all the way to the back first until it starts coming out just a little. And then I slow it down. And the cement is coming out slowly. It's telling me to go forward. Tell me to stop my drum from turning because he's almost done with this section here. He's telling me to move forward a little. Move forward a little. He just told me to turn my drum out. So I put my handle right in the middle to stop my drum from moving. watch him so he can tell me what to do next. He just told me to lock it. Now he's telling me to put my chute up in the air. So I lift it all the way up as far as it can go. And like I said, it's a lot of moving parts. I got to watch him. I got the inspector now coming to my window so I can give him the receipts.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Now I got to watch the chute operator. Hey, he tell me what he wants me to do. Looks like that's it for the day, for this section here. So I'm moving to the side, get out of traffic. All right, that's all to concrete mixer driving. I showed you guys how to operate the buttons inside. I showed you guys how to slump and a 5-inch slump. Like I told you before, every truck is different, so you gotta know your truck. You gotta work with it and know your truck. So with that being said, I hope this video helps somebody. If you're getting into this industry like I did, it wasn't a lot out there to kind of show you guys exactly what to do. So I hope this video helps somebody, and I get with you later. If you guys can do me a favor, please like, subscribe, comment to the channel. It helps the algorithm. That helps me also. It don't cost you a dime. Guys, be safe.